What a day here at Kaikoura Racetrack. What is the official Facebook post so people can keep up to date with it? Ben Smith, firstly, thank you for joining me.
Yes, thanks, Paul. It's at under Kaikoura Races, dot Kaikoura Trotting Club.
All in one, so people can keep up to date. Could you have some stuff going out on your socials, I reckon, today as well?
Yeah, there's I'm not sure how much going out today. There'll be a little bit, but not a lot. So
I'd been warned about this place in a great way. They said it's just something special. It's a spectacular venue to watch. It's not even just that, to watch it. It's actually already so much going on. The first race hasn't been run, I think we're still another half an hour at least away from that being run. It's just breathtaking, isn't it?
Yeah, we're basically running an event, not the races. We've got all different sections. We've got the races, then we've got the camper van situation. We've got 150 camper vans come on board. We've just started actually gridding it up and actually charging them now. It's just trying to get a bit of organisation. And then we've got the car parking and we've got gazebos. We've got in excess of 50 gazebos as well.
I love it. I think you ought to do something different. I don't know why someone in Australia hasn't probably tried to emulate this. I don't think they could with the beach over the back. We're not doing it justice here where we are, but we can see everything that is going on. You've got music going on too, and bands. But the idea of having your marquees, your barbecues and that, it's different. It gets people to come to a day out and have a barbecue, and then all of a sudden there's a trot race on.
Yeah, it's great. It's the atmosphere you build here. The camper vans has added to that. Years ago we didn't have any. And originally started off, they used our facilities down the end during the year and they had nowhere to go during race day. So we said, you're welcome to come inside. But all of a sudden, one or two caravans all of a sudden become, 150. So
Karen Manning, she was fortunate enough to win it here with Arden Rooney. She told me the strangest part about it is looking over the other side of the track to see what the other horses, and you can't see them. And no. It's so trippy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You can't sort of sit at level. Ground level and see the other side of the field. But our goal this year, in the past, we've had camper vans down the back straight and that, and the cameras, all of a sudden the horses disappear behind the camper vans. Our goal this year was to have the sighting visuals of the horses all the way around, and yesterday we've achieved that, and we've got fingers crossed we're going to achieve that today. So.
Does that depend on how many people come with camper vans, or?
Yes, well, the parking, the Lions are doing a parking this year, and they're under strict instructions, the height restrictions down the back.
Just got to put the sunnies on because the glare. It is a spectacular day. Yeah. Grant, my brother, said that as well. He said it's such a beautiful venue when you come to it, and it adds to it. The Smiths, you guys have been a part of this. I interviewed Mark Smith just before, and he was saying about his father, and it would be your grandfather, I would imagine, and uncles and that all involved in it. Have you always lived here? Have you always been a part of Kaikoura?
Yeah, I was born and bred here. I've been away for a while, and I'm still away, but I've got a house back up in Kaikoura here now, and don't spend enough time up here. But it is, you say, our family's been involved since 1914. And in fact, my other side of the family, the Harnett sides, have been involved just as long. And in the late 1940s, they wanted to convert the grass track they had here, was a massive grass track, into all-weather, and Grandad was instrumental in that in the late 40s, and we raced here on the all-weather track in 1953, and leading up to it they couldn't get the track done in time, so Grandad closed his business, which was a sawmill, and brought all the staff and all the gear over here to complete it. So there's not too many business now that could probably say they could do that. So
yeah, that was it. And then they all come along putting fence posts up and make sure they all got it ready on time, which is great. How long have you been president?
3 years. This is the third year race meetings I've been president.
Enjoy it?
Yes, I do. It's rewarding. You do get some things that are not so rewarding, but we've got an excellent committee now. We have a lot of fun. And that's the key. We're trying to create an environment that people want to come on, and we had a lot of older people who've been doing a lot of work here, like my uncle Mark and my father Peter, and now we've got a waiting list. We've got about 3 guys at my age that want to come on and help out, so that's good.
That is huge, because I know in Australia that's an issue with a lot of committees not having enough people to come in. Someone wants to step down and that. So that's huge. And I know why, because it's such a great atmosphere. When people buy into a venue, that's why it becomes an atmosphere. That's what makes it grow. When everyone else is on board, everyone wants to achieve it. And they know if they slip up, they could be out the door. So it keeps everyone on their toes as well.
Yeah, it definitely does. And I think, just if you walk down through the caravans there's people, with deck chairs and, tables, and they're just having a blast, sitting up in the sun and just really enjoying the day. So, and that's rewarding to us.
You say about the telecast, I was very, very impressed. You got cameras everywhere. You got roving cameras. You got plenty of people on microphones. You are getting the message out there. You got, you're promoting it. You got guys on microphones that are going to be telling about the horses in the next race. You got everything going.
Yeah, we have. Yep, there's actually a documentary going on for Destination Kaikoura. There'll be a drone floating around later on. It's going to be televised next year, so they wanted to be here today as well. And TAB are fantastic. They get down and they get shots of the foreshore, and you'll find during the day they'll be hooking in, watching whale watch boats come in, and dolphin swimming with the dolphins and that sort of thing. So they're onto it.
Ben, thank you.
Yeah.
Love everything you guys are doing. Thank you very much for inviting me, and the hospitality, looking after us and that. And I love what you guys have got. I think congratulations. It is sensational. I want anyone that's watching this in Australia, make this a destination. Come a week earlier for the New Zealand Cup. Everyone comes out for the New Zealand Cup. They're crazy if they don't come out a week earlier and be a part of what is a brilliant day. I know the sun's out and there's not a stitch of wind. We might be lucky with the weather, but they still got to make it a destination place, don't they?
Yes, they certainly do. And we welcome all visitors here. And we often get people say it's a bucket list, from America right through to Australia and around New Zealand. We've got people all over New Zealand here, and they just, it's a must for them. So thank you, Paul.
Thank you very much, Ben, and have a great day. Hopefully everything goes well. You don't have blokes walking around with clipboards giving you a hard time again in a minute.
Yeah, no, the clipboards can go in the truck shortly and get locked away. Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers.